Going in? No? Okay. Hello everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It is still July 5th. It is still Monday, and it is still 2021. I hope everybody is doing well. So I had to do this video, guys. I got to share this information with you. This I find absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. There's a couple things that are not omitted in this study, but I want to see what your guys' thoughts are as we go over this, okay? So first of all, before we get started, they're talking about what we need to do to save the planet. We're saving the planet so it doesn't continue to heat up. And they're doing a study of what Americans need to do. Okay, so we're going to go with Americans. And but sadly to say, the most selfish users of power is our neighbors in Canada. You are the worst per person, per capita. What per person uses in power per year, America was second. So we have those very selfish Canadian neighbors to the north that are using more power than anybody else per person. I love you guys in Canada, so please don't take that the wrong way. So we're saving the planet, guys. They've done a study. European researchers have done a study, and they have determined how we keep the temperature of the planet from going up. And Americans need to sacrifice. Americans need to sacrifice, okay? So this is what America needs to do to save the planet. So are you guys ready? I want you to all get ready to make these moves, to make these sacrifices, because this is what you're going to have to do, because this is what you've been told. And not that this has anything to do with completely controlling every aspect of your life, but let's go over this list here, okay? Americans must cut energy use by 90%. 90%. So right now, you selfish Americans, my brothers and sisters out there, you need to sacrifice and cut your energy use by 90%. You also need to start living in 640 square feet for housing, because you're very selfishly taking up way too much room. So that is absolutely a problem. So you're going to need to, so what we're going to talk about is a trend here of where you're going to also need to be living. So, you know, we can't live in the country here and live in a 640 square foot house. We're going to all need to be moving to the cities, because a part of this is going to be transportation as well. Now, the other thing too, you're only going to be allowed, notice how I say this, to fly once every 3 years, a short to medium trip, okay? You're all very selfish, and you all need to make these changes, okay? This is how we're going to save the planet from catastrophic climate change. Remember this now, okay? I remember back in the 80s, Al Gore said all the ice caps would be melted by now. It hasn't happened. I can't believe that he was wrong, because, you know, just all that knowledge that he had and information, and it just, for some reason, hasn't happened yet. But, okay, so what we need to be doing for as far as traveling goes, each person is going to be allotted between 16 and 40 gallons of gasoline per year to use for traveling. Now, most of your traveling needs, because you're all going to be jammed into cities now, public transportation can make up most of your transportation needs to go back and forth to work, back to your 640 square foot home, and keeping your energy 90% less than you're using right now. You're going to be limited in your travel between 3,000 to 10,000 miles per person annually. All right, so if you're planning on doing any traveling, you're making a trip, you've got to realize that you're only going to be allowed, remember what I'm saying here, okay, to travel between 3,000 to 10,000 miles annually. They say human needs are satisfied when each person has access to energy equivalent of 7,500 kilowatt hours 7,500 kilowatt hours of electricity per capita. So you don't need a whole lot of electricity. You can have minimal needs. You're being very, very selfish. You're using too much power. So we need to reduce that greatly by, again, 90%. Okay? Let's see. As of right now, in the average U.S. citizen is using 80 kilowatt hours per person annually. So you're gonna really need to start making some sacrifices, people, because you know this is very, very, very important. Let's see. Yeah, transportation again should be limited to the equivalent of 16 to 40 gallons of gasoline per year. I already had said that. So, let's see. Oh, talk about food. Eating way too much food. We need to be only allocated 2,100 calories per day of food. All right. Right now, the average person in the world is averaging about 3,000 calories today. I would take a guess, if I had to guess, and say the average American eats a minimum of 6,000 calories today, per day, if not more. That's my guess. It didn't say how many Americans ate, but we're all going to be limited to 2,100 calories of food a day. So none of us will be fat anymore. All right. Let's see. Oh, each person is going to also have a clothing allotment of 9 pounds per year, and you're going to be able to do your laundry 20 times annually. So you're going to have to save that laundry up, use it, and only wash your clothes 20 times per year. And so you're going to get an allotment. You're going to be able to buy 9 pounds per person of new clothing per year. All right. Let's see. You are going to be allowed, any child over 10 years old is going to be allowed to have a mobile phone. So that's a good news. That's a good news. Each household will be allowed 1 laptop. So you're going to be able to get 1 laptop per household. Okay. Now, in order for these things to be able to happen, you're going to have to really... This is ridiculous, by the way, and I say this very, very sarcastically. If you think that you are going to... That is complete and utter and total control of people. Complete and utter total control. If they did something like this, you'd all be jammed into cities, little small boxes that you'd all be living in, really limited on what power you would be able to use. You probably wouldn't have a vehicle to be able to travel around, especially if your allotment would be only 16 to 40 gallons of gasoline per year. Okay, you're going to be allowed 7,500 kilowatt hours per year, when the average right now per person is about 80 kilowatt hours. Now I will say this, with my solar system running 2 homes, it really does cut down on our production of what we use per year. You know, we really don't use a tremendous amount because of the fact that we have the solar system and we do our off-grid thing. But we do our off-grid thing, we're not doing it to save the planet. We're doing it to be as independent as we possibly can be. We do it because we want to be self-sufficient. We don't want to have a bill every month from somebody that says that if you don't pay said bill, that they're going to cut you off. So that is why we do what we do. And like I said, I like the energy independence as well. So again, I wonder if in this study that they have figured in that if people wanted to have you know, the minor solar systems to create excess power, if they would be allowed to do that. Oh, we got Abel chilling out on the steps. He probably wants to go in. Want to go in, AB? Huh, baby boy? Yeah. Come on. Well, come on. I know. Well, go in and get yourself something to eat. Atta boy. So, I really need to hear your guys' feedback on this. Now, one of the things we have not talked about, right? A couple things in this study that we did not talk about. What are big corporations allowed to do? What about the Chinese? With a tremendous amount of more people, are they, you know, a lot of like the Paris Climate Accord and all that type of stuff? China really don't have to abide by squat, so they can continue to do whatever they're going to do. But we, as Americans, we have to sacrifice. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about this. I think that it is absolutely insanity, to be honest with you. And, you know, that is ultimately all about complete and total control, and that's what it is. It's to get people in the cities out of, more remote areas, and it's about control. So I wish them luck with that, because I don't think you'll see that happening. But, again, another manipulation, another way to completely control. I don't want to be around a whole bunch of people like that. I don't. I like my peace and quiet out here in the country. I enjoy that. I want to keep that. So anyway, so I thought that that was quite interesting. So I would definitely, like I said, I want to hear your feedback on this topic. This is how we have to save the planet, but of course it's always the Americans that have to lead the way. Even though those selfish Canadians are using way more power than we are per person. A lot less Canadians up there, but apparently you're pigs when it comes to power. I can't believe Trudeau hasn't done something about that already, I mean, he is just a fantastic leader that you guys have up there. Just like we have Biden leading the way, saving the planet. God, they're so awesome. But it's you and I who will make the sacrifices, not them. Oh my goodness, no. They will still use their private jets to travel where they want to travel. You and I will make the sacrifices, remember that. So anyway, guys, that is that. I definitely want to hear your feedback on this. Really quickly, again, I'm going to just mention now, I talked earlier about my website, so if you want to hear about that, go to the earlier video, but I did want to mention quickly again the Prepper Get-Together, which we have coming up the 17th and the 18th of this month. So we are 12 and 13 days away. So it's going to be here before we know it. We are going to be having Sanye American Legion on the Saturday. You can come at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to have that all day long. And then on the Sunday, we're going to be at the South Shelter at Letchworth State Park, which is right up by the pool area. And so we have that again from 10 o'clock in the morning on. They have the pool is right there as well. I'm going to get to you guys so you're not looking into the sun. The pool area as well. So make sure you bring your swimsuits and stuff like that. We're going to just have a great time. We're going to do a cookout both days. I would ask you to please bring a dish to pass. Also, if people plan on staying at Greg's for boondocking for their campers, or if they wanted to do tent camping, he's making his property available. You can come in on the Friday for that. After I do my live stream Friday night, we will definitely be doing a bonfire out there. So we'll have a nice little get together for all the people that are doing that there. So that should be fun as well. So that's what's going on. We're going to be having a great time. Again, I would ask you to please bring a dish to pass if you were coming for either day. Also, I would ask people to, if you plan on coming, shoot me an email at preppernurse1@yahoo.com. If you plan on staying at Greg's, again, shoot me an email at preppernurse1@yahoo.com. All right? So we're going to have a blast. We're going to have a good time. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. And we will talk to you tomorrow. And I hope everybody has a great day. And remember, Americans, make the sacrifice. Do the right thing. Got to save the planet. All right. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, I didn't do my ending. Hi, Heather. Hi, Becky. Turn around and say hello to people. Don't be rude. What's the matter with you? There we go. That's better. See, I'm the boss, and they do as I say. No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. And that is important to remember. As soon as we can focus on that, we can focus on the real problems that we have in this world, which is big government and big business. Secondly, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important to make sure that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you were trying to do, whatever you were trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that can stop you from reaching your own goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1 and Max, out for now. What? Yeah.